He was just an old country doctor in our little Kentucky town. Fame and fortune had passed him by, though we never saw him frown. As day by day, in a kindly way, he'd service one and all. Many a patient forgot to pay, although Doc's fees were small. Though he needed his dimes, and there were times that he'd receive a fee, he'd pass it on to some poor soul that needed it worse than he. He had to sell his furniture and he couldn't pay his office rent. So a dusty room over a livery stable, Doc Brown and his satchel went. And on the hitching post and the curb below to advertise his wares, he nailed a little sign that read, Doc Brown has moved upstairs. There he kept on helping folks, well, for his heart was just pure gold. But everyone with eyes could see that Doc was getting old. Then one day he didn't answer when they knocked upon his door. Old Doc Brown was lying down and his soul was no more. They found him there in that old black suit. On his face was a smile of content. But all the money they could find on him was a quarter and a copper cent. So they opened up his ledger, and what they saw gave their hearts a pull. Beside each debtor's name, old Doc had wrote these words, paid in full. Old Doc should have had a funeral fine enough for a king. And it's a ghastly joke, our town was broke and no one could give a thing. Except Jones, the undertaker, he did mighty well, donating an old iron casket he'd never been able to sell. In the funeral procession, it wasn't much for grace and pomp and style, but those wagon loads of mourners, well, they stressed out more than a mile. We wanted to give him a monument, and kind of figured we owed him one, 'cause he made our town a better place for all the good he'd done. We pulled up that old hitching post where Doc had nailed the sign. We painted it white, and to all of us it certainly did look fine. Now the rain and the snow have washed away our white trimmings of paint. There ain't nothing left but Doc's old sign, and that's getting pretty faint. But you can still see that old hitching post as if an answer to his prayers, mutely telling the whole wide world, Doc Brown has moved upstairs.